don't remember if I've done a video since the new year. But anyways, I hope that you're having an okay 2025. There's a lot going on. Right now it's a little scary in the world. I hope you're able to find some joy, and yeah, let's just dive into some makeup. I wanted to just do a video. I got a couple new things from Natasha Denona. I picked up this, which I didn't need. I don't even, mini eye sculpt palette. So it's just mattes, and I thought it would be kind of interesting to test it out, see how it worked. And then I wanted to try one of the new blushes, and it took such restraint to only get one because I wanted to try like the first 4, like the lighter 4. But I watched another video on it and kind of watched someone try them all on so I could see the colors a little bit better. And I went with this one. I think is called Simply Shy, something like that. And it's a little bit like peachy, I'd say. And then, I mean, the blush and then the highlighter looks like it's got a bit of like a pink cast to it, pinky peachy. Anyways, I thought it might be the most flattering for me. I sort of regret, I kind of wanted to get like a pinky one. I like pink blushes, but I also think that orange blushes look really good on me. So anyways, I'm gonna swatch these to start with. It's kind of the most exciting thing, I think. But yeah, let's just swatch. Oh wow, yeah, it feels very creamy. And it looks, I feel like, lighter on my finger than it does in the pan. That's one thing I was worried about. They looked a little bit deep, and I'm pretty fair, so I don't know. I thought they might be a little too dark and hard to work with, but I don't know. I think they probably would have been fine. Anyways, this feels like, at first when you touch it, it feels very dry, but then as you go in, it's like a little bit more creamy, so I'm not sure. Anyways, that is the blush. Oh, okay, interesting. And then the highlighter. The highlighter looks really pretty to me. I haven't been wearing a lot of highlighter lately. I don't know. I think it's really fun. I don't know that I like the way it looks. Anyways, and then the eyeshadow Sculpt. So they're just listed as fair, light, is that medium? I can't actually see it. I think it is. And yeah, medium, deep, and then black. And I think it's just a range of mattes to try to, like, you know, do the latent shadow to make your eyes look certain ways. I don't think it's quite meant as a face palette. And I think these are new shades. I don't know. I'm not going to research it. This is all kind of for fun. Anyways, I think I'm going to start, well, here, I'll just swatch them real quick. So we have, this is fair, light, and medium. Yeah, these feel like just a powder eyeshadow, but they feel nice. Oh, that's pretty pigmented, actually. Fair, light, medium. And then, and I think, I'm trying to decide whether I think that they're like neutral or a little bit warm leaning. And I think they're a little warm leaning, especially these two. Anyways, this is deep and then black. And I wonder if this is the same black that's in the mini Xenon. Ooh, that's so nice. That swatched really nice. Ooh, that did too. I'm gonna get the mini Xenon and see if it's just called the same thing as this one, if it has the same number. Man, I'm out of it. I've been sick. I have kind of a cold. So maybe that's why. And probably why my voice sounds like this. Anyway, I think I'm on the upside of things. What am I looking at? Oh, yeah. So mini Xenon. And the black shade in this is called Blackest Black 439 CM. And this is black 439 cm. So those are the same. So those are the same, although this one's called Blackest Black and this is just called black. So I don't know what I don't know. I wonder if these are the same. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I thought I'd try it out. Just do a very, very, very like simple look. So I'm just gonna take some of this shade with like a big a big fluffy brush and see what we got. That is undetectable to me. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I can see it a little bit. Anyway, okay. So we'll deepen that up a bit. I don't know what to say. Okay, and then we'll go into the little deeper shade on, I'm gonna use that same brush. This is gonna be quite a bit deeper, I think. This is the medium. And I'm gonna do this, focus it on the outer half and go down a little bit more into the crease. Yeah, that's a little bit better, like crease shade for me. I mean, the color's flattering and the formula is nice, but did I need this? No, absolutely 100% no, I did not. You might, I just have too much eyeshadow. Okay. And then, I'm gonna take a little bit more compact brush and use that for the deep shade and focus that like really low in the crease and in the corner there. Wow, it does blend nice, I gotta say. Dang, okay. Ooh, the blend on that is really nice. Okay, and then I think with the black, I'm just gonna use it as like a liner in my lashes. So I love this brush. This is a Blend Bunny Cosmetics brush. It's a little teeny tiny little angled brush. I like it. It's very small and I have pretty small eyes, so it's very helpful. And I'm gonna just get that right, like, we're gonna say like 2/5 of the way out. I'm gonna start putting that right on the lash line. Maybe going a little bit further. Not quite to the halfway. And I'm trying to decide. You can see the difference between the two eyes. Kinda. Maybe take that. No, I think that's good, actually. I don't want to go nuts. I want it to look a little bit natural. And I think it does, actually. It doesn't look particularly like I have a lot of eyeshadow on. And then I will take the lightest shade, the fair shade, and put it on my lid in the corner, and then on my lid here in the inner corner. In fact, I think what I'll do, so we have the inner corner. I might use some highlighter there too. We'll see what happens. Maybe I should have waited to put, I do have a, I never actually reviewed this. I've used it a couple times. I don't like it as much as my favorite concealer, but I thought I would use this today too. It's the Natasha Denona High something concealer, I think, that came out last year. Anyway, I'm gonna do this light shade again and put that on my lid as well. Further in here, like kind of joining the deeper shades to that lighter one in the inner corner. That's pretty light on me, actually. Interesting. Okay. Well, I did prime my eye too, by the way, with an eye primer. This is the Party Proof ColourPop one. I kind of like this. It's very cheap, and I think it works pretty well for me. Okay. So I'm gonna do my other eye just real quick and I'll be back. Okay, so I have the same thing done on both eyes, which I showed you on this eye. I am gonna use this light shade and just highlight my brow bone a little bit to see how that looks. I think. I don't know if that's necessary, but okay. I will say one thing. This is really blendable. Like, really blendable. So that's nice. I also, for some reason, got $20 off of these. And I can't quite figure out why. But that was sort of what made me decide to get them from the Natasha Denona website. There was like a code that had populated. It was like $20 off. It could have been a points thing, but when I tried it, the points thing at first it didn't work, and then like the next day I kind of went back and I was looking again, and there was like a different code in there. It didn't seem to have to do with the points. Maybe it did. If my points are gone, that's why. But anyway, yeah, I got like a discount. This, by the way, was $42 retail, which I think is high. That's a lot. And I think this retailed for 27 or 28, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, let's try that blush. And see. Oh, no, I'm gonna do concealer first. Okay, so this is the shade YP3. It was like a yellow peach. Yeah. And I do have kind of a peachy, or like a yellow undertone. And what I did was I actually brought the concealer, my favorite concealer that I think is the best match for me, which is NARS Nougatine. And I just put it on my hand and let it dry, and then went to the store and swatched like the 3 that I thought were the closest. And this one did seem like the closest match, but I still don't like the color quite as well as I like that NARS, and I think I don't like the formula quite as well either. Anyways, I'm just gonna like put that on. This is how I do foundation these days. That was a quote. An air quote. That's how I do foundation these days. I just put a little bit of concealer in strategic places. Because I find the older I get, and I've never really liked foundation, but the older I get, the worse foundation looks on me. It just settles into fine lines and stuff, and I think it ages me. I think it makes me look older, which I don't want to look older. I don't know, like, I wish I didn't care, but I do. I do. Society has taught me through all these years, and I don't want to listen, but it gets in there, you know? Gets into my little soul, and I like to feel young. So anyway, long way to say that I don't care for foundation very much. Sometimes I'll do like a skin tint or something for various reasons, but in just every day I usually am just using concealer. So yeah, this Natasha Denona concealer is a little bit lighter in color than the one I'm used to, and it's thicker, which I'm not used to. I kind of think I like the one that I use is a little thinner, because I feel like that looks a little thick. I don't know. I'm using kind of a fluffy brush that's meant for liquids. It's called Cream Blend E01. It's an Nakia Joy Cosmetics brush. I love this brush. If I could change one thing about it, though, it would be smaller. It's just a little bit big for like in here. I would love if this was like 2/3 the size that it is, or half the size. Maybe a few different sizes. Anyways, this was one of my favorite Nakia Joy Cosmetics brushes. I do have a video about that way back in the day. Way back, I don't know, a couple of years ago. A few years. Anyway, I'm just gonna like blend this in. And I'm using like a light hand too. Yeah, it's just so much thicker and like a little bit different shade. It's not my favorite. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. I don't think I would repurchase it. But boy, a lot of people really liked it. So anyways, I'm gonna powder that. Just kind of set it a bit so that it doesn't start creasing, especially in here. I'm kind of curious to try that foundation that she came out with. That might have been that HY-GLAM or the HY has been very popular in her branding. But there was like a powder foundation, and I was sort of curious to try that. I don't know. So that's that. That's like my foundation. So now that that's done, let's try this. I'm pretty excited about trying this. I hope I like it. Usually with cream blush, I've been using my fingers. So I am going to try that. Okay, that should be better. Man, being sick kind of messes with my mind. And I heard, like, it makes me feel down. Which part of the reason I wanted to do this today, like, you know, have something to do that feels productive. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because the USA, just tapping that on there, has told me since I was born that I need to be productive to be valuable. But anyway, I heard recently that like ooh, that is like kind of neon. What? What am I trying to say? The like histamine response, or like the release of histamines, or something like that, like when you're sick and your body is fighting something, or like, I don't know how it works. If you're a biologist, don't come for me. But basically that it's like, it affects your serotonin. And they've done studies where it's like if your histamine is high, so like when you're sick, when you're fighting something, or like when you have allergies that you're fighting, then your serotonin gets lower. It's like they're connected or really close to each other in the brain or something. Anyways, I think that definitely happens because I feel like I get so down when I'm not feeling well. That was so much more like neon colored than I was expecting, which I'm actually kind of glad about, like that it's kind of a brighter look. I actually think that's very pretty. I think that's very pretty. Like this looks so natural, and I love this against my blue eyes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Okay, so far I'm really liking it. Maybe I'll build it up just a little bit for the purpose of this video. I'll like see what it how it does with the brush application. This is my favorite brush from MAC. It's very old though. I don't know if they make it anymore. I'm just gonna kind of go in a little bit. Ooh, I don't like the way that like, I usually don't lose bristles on this, but I lost some into that, so I don't think I'll do that again. I think I'll put it on with my finger and then blend it out next time. Yeah, it's funny. I never have trouble with this brush losing like bristles, but I did when I put it in that cream blush. So, and this is not made for cream blush, so that is not the brush's fault or the blush's fault. Brush or blush. Okay. Yeah, I would just use a finger, I think. I feel like the brush is sort of like pulling and taking it off. like the concealer that I put on. Okay, well, that's kind of fun. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little on my nose. My nosy. I like it. I like the color. That's great. I'm going to do the highlighter, and I'm gonna forget about a brush. I'm not gonna deal with it. I don't think that's the way to go. For me. And so let's see. Just take some on my finger and kind of tap that right there. I still have brush bristles in there. I don't think I've ever been a huge fan of any Natasha Denona highlighter. And, you know, I think this is fine. I don't love it or hate it. I kind of wish it was just the blush, honestly, in the compact, because I do like that. Like, almost 2 different colors of blush would have been preferable to me. Also, I noticed, I saw somebody else mention this, and so, and it reminded me, when she came out with the HY-GLAM face palette, I'm gonna go grab it. This right here, you know, these are, you can take these out. You can pop them out. And so there was sort of a theory that they were going to make other shades, which I think would have been a very good idea. And I think, like, see, there's 2 blushes here. I like that. I think that's good. For what it's worth, I'm just gonna, oh yeah, these feel way more powdery and less like creamy than this one. Oh, I got those brush bristles in the blush. I don't like it. I know I can't get them out. I'll use the tweezers later, I guess. I don't know. Okay. That's a problem for future Anna. So I like the blush. The highlight, I just don't care. It's fine. Like, I don't know. I guess I would probably use it if I were, you know, actually that does look kind of pretty. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little more blush on. I definitely like the blush better than the highlighter. Yeah, okay. I'm into the shade, the blush shade. I think it's fun. It's like a nice, bright, like peachy color. I think it looks healthy and not like over the top. Cute. Cool. Well, I'm going to finish up my makeup, and I will be back to talk about what I thought of this. I kind of just been talking about it. Anyways, whatever. I'll be right back. So here is my finished look with this and this. I think that this blends really nicely. I think it's really easy to use, and I think it actually turned out really pretty. So, I mean, did I need this? No, but also, like, do I regret getting it? No. I don't know. Natasha Denona usually have a pretty good track record with liking her stuff. And I also meant to say, I love the packaging on all of these, like, new HY-GLAM things. It's, like, clear, colorful plastic over the, like, metal. I don't know. I just really, I like it. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. Yeah, Simply Shy was the shade here. I like the blush. I think it's super cute. And I've been liking me a cream blush lately. And this did not disappoint. I think it is too expensive, but I guess, you know, I have not been buying a lot of makeup. I've been trying so hard to save money and pay off some debt, but this one, I mean, it pretty much, if Natasha Denona comes out with something, I can't resist it. It's like the one thing I sort of allow myself, in a way right now. Anyways, I am using the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip liner in Michelle, and I don't remember, I think it's Susanna? Jennifer? What did I use? I think it's this one. I don't know. If you have any questions, I'm probably not going to be putting what I'm wearing in the description box. If you have questions, just ask. But yeah, almost a full face of Natasha Denona. I'm going to put this on to show you how pretty it is because I love this stuff, but I hate the way it smells, so I can't wear it. But I'm just going to wash it off right away. So I just want to show you how pretty this is. Like just that little tiny change. And I think it's gorgeous. Anyways, like I said, Happy New Year. I think it is very close. I'm filming this on like the Chinese New Year. It's January 29th, Year of the Snake. Not sure when this will come out. But so Happy New Year all the same to everybody. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side alive.